Hello, my name is Joe Canali. I'm from Team PlayReq, and I'm here to give you a demonstration of our website project. So PlayReq is a social playlisting service where you sign up and create playlists for events, and it allows users to be invited to other events and give suggestions for music to be played there so they can interact with the host, and the host can actually tailor the playlist for the party specifically to his guests. So this is the main website. The first thing we're going to do here is we're going to log in. I already have a user created, but you could always just sign up for a new user. So I sign in here, and it brings us to the first page. It brings us to is the library. The library shows all the songs that I have added to my library that I own. I can get these either from iTunes, or I can add them manually myself. And once I add songs to my list, I can either add and drop ownership to signify that I actually own the song, or maybe I just follow the song like it's a song that I enjoy. I can change my feelings to say whether I like or dislike a song, so I can remember whether or not songs I've heard I actually enjoy, and actually delete it from my library in case I decide to remove that song later. So the way this works is just by clicking, checkboxes on what you want to do to them, and then clicking the little update button. Refreshes, does a MySQL database query, and actually changes the status of the checkboxes. Adding songs to library is super simple. All you'd have to do is just come and type in your title, artist, album, and year for a specific song. So, for example, I will go ahead and add an Eminem song. Let's see here, Just Lose It. That's a good one. I believe that was off of the Eminem show. Sometime, I'm not quite sure of the year. Let's go ahead and throw 2003 on there, and we'll go ahead and add that to my library. And as you can see, it will show up right down here in the database, and I'll go ahead and say, well, you know what, I actually own the song, and you know what, I like it too. So we'll go ahead and update that. And there we go. It's sitting right there. But you know what? In the past few weeks, I've kind of started to get sick of Avenged Sevenfold, specifically the Nightmare song. Maybe the Raiders have been playing it too much. So I'm going to go ahead and delete it from my library altogether. I don't even want to look at it anymore. So all I have to do is click the little delete checkbox, click update, and it's removed from the table from the database. The next I'll show you is playlists. So this allows you to create a playlist to actually attach to an event. So for example, let's say we're going to create a playlist, and we'll go ahead and call it the Eminem playlist, and we'll create it. So this shows up down here in this drop down box, and we'll grab the Eminem playlist. And as you can see, I had other playlists already set up. And this once again is the query from what is in my database right now in my library as myself, my user. So I've got all these songs here. So you know what, this is our Eminem playlist, so we'll go ahead and add these 3 Eminem songs, and then the one that we just added before. We'll click add, and then as you can see in our Eminem playlist, we have all the information and then options to actually delete it, which works the same as deleting it from a library. We can hop back and forth between these other playlists that I've created, my second playlist I ever made, or jump right back into Eminem, and it's all still sitting there. And the purpose of this then will be to come over to events and actually create an event. So I am going to have an Eminem party at my apartment, and then you just go ahead and click on the little calendar icon and figure out your date and time. So let's make it at 1800 hours even on Friday the 20th. We'll attach the Eminem playlist to that, and I will go ahead and register for email alerts. And what email alerts does is if a user suggests a song for your playlist, it goes ahead and creates an email alert and emails at you telling you to check out your new playlist or your new suggestions for your playlist. So I'm going to go ahead and create that, and I've got a list of all my events here, and I'm going to go ahead and grab the Eminem party. So the Eminem party is at my apartment, and the time and the event ID are all listed here. And the event ID is important, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. But here are the attendees, and currently I'm the only one attending this party. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and invite Matt and Henry, my other 2 group mates, to this party and add them, so that way if they go into their events tab, they will be able to see what events they've been invited to as well. As for a matter of fact, Partay here is not one of my events. It's an event that Matt has created, but I'm invited to, so I can go ahead and switch to that, and I can take a look at what's in here without actually being the creator of the event. Now the last thing I'm going to show you here is the actual something to do with the event ID. The reason why we have the event ID is for this tool, and I'm not going to start it up, but basically what it is, it's an application we developed for the Macintosh, and what you do is when it starts up, it asks you for your event ID, and it's a hosting utility. So the host starts up the application, enters in the event ID for the event he's hosting, and then starts iTunes up, and then everything, then starts playing his playlist that he's created for that event, and you can actually navigate to the mobile website from any mobile device, and it's a little old there, and it will bring up this screen here, which allows you to pick any of the events that we have created, and then that script actually goes ahead and automatically uploads what song is currently playing, so that way people who are at your party can say, well, I am at third event, which, okay, third event hasn't started, but I'm at first event maybe. Oh, and first event is currently playing this song, so I can pull up my phone, see what song's been playing. That's a quick demo of PlayReq, and I hope you guys enjoy it.